Alright, so what next? Let's see. It was kind of fun to practice against something that wasn't like maximum of 3 hits and then it's dead. But let me look at the secondary quests. Ow. Make them all pay, no handouts for contracts. I'm too kind. And like I don't really know what to buy at this moment, and I have like well enough money to buy what I need, which is basically to keep my gear intact. They're a bit like short stories. They're quite nice. I like them. Should we take Ciri's room? Where's this? Need to save up for Geralt's pension. When is that? We could take a long ride and go by this notice board. How about a horse ride? In not too long. Doesn't he live like, I don't know, hundreds of years or something? Long ride, good, yeah. I don't know where Roach is going. God damn it! I wanted a nice, relaxing horse ride, not some more foglets bitching at me. Oh, there's one more coming. Where is it? La 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 la. Beheaded. It's okay, Roach. Let's go quickly. Let's go quickly. They're apparently afraid of the water. Minion around the same age. But I don't know exactly how old are they. Oh, crap.
Slow now. Whoa. Come on, Roach.
He's already above... Oh yeah, if we're talking like human retirement age. I see, forensic, yeah.
Roach.
I guess I'll stop for them. Alright, I found a road. I hope this is leading me to my marker. I assume it would. It's a bit less than 100 years. Oh, younger than I thought. I thought he would be over. Hey, it wasn't that far anyway. That's always lead to the currently active yellow marker. I know. But I was trying to think of the map and thought that the green marker must be on the path to the yellow marker. Camera, can you stop turning downwards? No, it won't stop. Is my controller broken? Yeah, I tried to be big brain like that and it worked out. Why does this happen? Like, I adjust the camera, then I touch nothing but the X button. And this is very annoying. Bruh. New alternate camera looks so weird to me. They put in a new camera that is closer to Geralt and over the shoulder while I mod the game to move the camera further back. Ah. Could be stick drift from playing shooters. I've never had this before and I don't play shooters. Can happen to anyone. Well, that's probably true, yeah.
Come on now.
But like it happens, it's like it's fine for a few seconds and then it moves. And then it stops moving. Like, oh wait, you can't go further down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It starts going. Like, wouldn't the drift happen? Like, it's drift for sure? I find that very hard to
Let's
believe. Roach! I swear to God, I want to change to another horse. Oh, we need to go to the Baron. Oh, I didn't realize we were going here. You can check with DS4 window if it's centered. Does it work with PS5? Looks like some auto-centric mechanics to me. Yeah, it looks like the game is doing that, for sure. I can try switch to another controller right now if you want to. No way I have the same thing on both.
Oh.
Hi, Pocket. Yeah. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Ah, Witcher. Greetings.
I am not interested in going
Baron's
through
not
that
here.
trouble. It's
Rode off to find
the
a
game
healer.
anyway.
For the wife, naturally.
I know. Seen what's happening outside the gates?
What do you mean? Baron left me in command. Told the boys to set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not.
How you doing, Pocket? I'm gonna wait for it to happen again. Like, look, it would pull the, it would pull. Now I can look like this low.
Folk don't object to your white mug.
What do you know? As soon as I'm not on the horse, it's not happening. It's the game, I'm telling you. You are doing. Nice.
Pam-param,
Pam-param.
Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
Wow.
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How'd you
So
know?
this is now
Does
the
she have a
girl
hairy
who
medallion shaped like a wolf?
Ciri
Ciri
saved.
told me about you.
And it's not just some same looking girl.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend?
Yes.
Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Our friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
I'm thinking that camera might have been like because of those stupid enemies that I was running away from. Because the Geralt is like autofocused to enemies whether or not you have the targets locked, which I find very annoying. So I'm thinking the game still kind of wanted me to fight them even though I was like a kilometer away. The auto center has not happened before during this game. It's it's not a setting. I'm sure like it's been fine until now. I'm sure it was just those enemies. Let's not make this any bigger of a deal, please. It's just annoying.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
No, Gratcha, banned. Well, we already know where Ciri is, or like
No.
might be.
One day I brought her breakfast, and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did, but he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot.
Was Phil Spencer taking over? Why would he do that?
Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping. Gonna kill the monsters.
Okay.
All of them.
So then what we would do... Some of these don't have like a level at all. He wants you to get the new Elite Xbox controller. I see. That would make sense. Why don't some of them have like a level requirement? I scrolled so that you can see now. Like, see, this is a 7, but then there's a bunch with none. Is it that there's no combat included or something? Where's this? There. Well, okay. Okay, today's a side quest day. Or like, okay, I'll ask you. If we have like an hour or something, what are the best ones remaining? I already have the pass? Which side quests would you recommend? Which is the best one that I haven't done? The Gwent quest? Side quest month? Probably not. These are the ones I have basically in Velen. I think you see them all now. Wild at Heart? Okay. Okay, we'll do Wild at Heart. Thank you. It's right there, but we can still teleport because going to this Baron's island is annoying. I frankly hope that I never have to come back here again.
Where's he say
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Dearie. Night sits best to bar.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Ooh.
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, before dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, found no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different than late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No, my sister were never gone this long before.
She looks like
Tried
the
looking
witch.
for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I must have some men folk to scour the woods. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll look in the woods. You might have missed something. Ask around, too. She have any friends?
Hannah keeps to herself mostly. Watches the blacksmith's
Ooh,
yarn
does
at
she
times.
know something?
And in the village, Glenna, the butcher's wife, she likes her best.
Thanks. I'll try to find her, but no promises.
She automatically said like kept in past tense. Hi. You have so many chickens. I thought you would get rid of all the feathers.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye. But gristle and marrow is all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
Look at all those chicken. I know, right?
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
You've got a shit ton of chicken.
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
Thanks. Farewell.
What do you do? But even out there, their business. Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp.
You want to touch it with your neck?
Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's size and O's. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No, She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks. Farewell.
Such good music while you're talking. Alright. How far is this forest? Better take Roach. Will you mind? Yeah, it is eerie. That's a good word for it.
Run, Roach.
Oh, is this the same forest where we were? No. Where we were finding that goat.
Come on, Roach.
No, I don't think so. Somehow, like, that path looked similar. You want to fight? Oh, I kind of came and destroyed.
Witcher?
I'm sorry, what the fuck
What
are you doing
doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive.
I knew she
I'll
knew.
pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to her?
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, you're gone as long as she's been. You don't come back. Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
I want to find... Oh, okay. She doesn't know anything, I guess. Took a while to clean the blender. No problem. Kind of upset about your milkshake, though.
Strange. People usually prefer to know the fate of their loved ones, whatever the cost.
What good will it do?
Jealous.
I'll not get my sister back. And Nealon's all I got left. I can't lose him too. And, well, he'll not rest till he avenges his Hannah, even if it eats up his life. The man deserves better.
I am drinking honey rum. Don't know if I want a cider or a mint to hot chocolate. I guess it depends if you want hot or cold. I kind of do want to find her. I can still lie to him, right? Do one then the other. Smart.
Sorry, not in the habit of leaving jobs undone.
Folks speak true about you Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
Give me a red spot in the forest. Before midnight, please. Ooh.
Smell of a rotting corpse. Blood spattered all around. Literally.
What did he say?
no man did this. Cuts, made with long claws, flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting.
See? We did want to
Claw marks, deep.
finish this job.
Werewolf, no doubt about it. Gotta be careful.
Let's fight it.
Shit, climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground.
Okay. Use.
Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead.
Well, I know where they lead.
Tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while.
I couldn't find the freaking ghosts for the life of me. And then I found this. I do everything the opposite of how you did it. That is my plan with this playthrough. I can already hear it, I think.
Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods?
Well...
Looks like a hunter's quarters.
Oh shit. That's not a... That's not a werewolf! It looks like an epic bear though. La 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 la. I really like how everyone's face looks a bit weathered and greasy, bolsters and the medieval atmosphere and gives character. Everything looks very good. Also, Pocket, I did kind of notice that you got this game too. How about that? It was on sale. Yes, it was.
Notes.
Mysterious notes. Okay. I am who I am. I can't change that. Shirts wowen of parsley and potions made of virgin's tears might work in old wives' tales, but not for me. It is time to come to terms with it. With Hannah's love and iron discipline, I have found a way to manage. But I must remember to hide in the woods before the full moon rises. To go somewhere far from others, far from Hannah. So Hannah went to see this guy. The attack comes and then passes. I wake up with wounds on my hands and the taste of blood in my mouth. Perhaps it is for the best that I don't remember. Killing prey with bow and arrow is one thing. To tear it apart with fang and claw. At least here, deep in the woods, I won't hurt any people. Merciful Melitele, watch over any who stray too close. You won't mind if I... Oh. I mind. Crossbow. You're the first streamer I watched who pronounced Melitele. Huh. I had no idea what I was doing, but good if it worked. I think this is his lair, but hold on. Oh.
Blood's just barely dried. He was dragged here. Wonder where from.
Who cares to open a gate when you can just blow it? Or like fast travel sign right outside my lair too. Yeah, that would be very convenient. FBI! Surely it won't be angry with me. Search and wait for nightfall. Yo, that looked epic. I think I need to just wait for nightfall. Like, yeah. When would night fall? Around 9 p.m.? There it is.
Let's dance.
Ow. Oh, he's got minions. Oh.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand!
It is, yeah.
I love him! He was near to being mine till you came along. Go away! Leave us be!
Like, I wish you could manually balance it, so I would like the random packs of enemies that appear, I would love them to stay as they are so that I can just like quickly move on. But then like sort of mini bosses like this, I wouldn't mind having to fight a little longer, you know?
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him. Always have. Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood.
She
in me
killed
mouth
her.
to mourn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
You won't kill anyone, ever again.
No! Don't hurt him!
Get out of here before I change my mind.
This is not right. I chose wrong. Can I kill them both? Can I kill them both? Stop regenerating.
Not bad.
Sorry it had to end this way.
Bad ending. Yeah. I mean, I could probably go easily up like 2 difficulties and I would be fine. That's not what I mean. find normal difficulty tends to have a good balance of random enemies being easy and rare ones harder. Just don't use the enemy upscaling option, because then all enemies stay the same level as Geralt. Huh? How will only Death March? Okay, but he had the key to the chest. We can now go kill the lady. Oh my god, I'm in combat. Did I kill your wife or something? I got new pants. Couldn't bear it. Damn. Wait, what do I have there? What is this? Look, I'm getting a cool steel sword. Oh. Is werewolf disease transferable through shared clothing? L2. Oh yeah, I've done the comparison thing once, yeah. This I meant to check. Plus 20. Is this like somehow better to look at it like this? I don't know, this doesn't tell me much more. They look the same, except you've got the cool, like you can see the text, whatever it says, like Calvin Klein jeans or something. It's got the white border. Too bad we can't see it. Is this ugly? Gives you a direct comparison. That's true. It's, I don't know how to use all of it. Because it's difficult to compare the different stats. I don't know which one's better. So I just go mainly by the biggest factor. We could equip some stuff. Chance to cause burning. It's low, but... Or maybe let's look at all of them. Sign intensity. Chance to stun. Chance to cause bleeding. Chance to poison. That's 5%. Chance to freeze. Most important part is not in the stats at all. Yeah. The one that looks cooler is always better. I'm gonna like accept this one for now. It's not the best, like it's not the better looking out of the two, but at least it's much better looking than the one that we used before. Right? That had like really good stats, but it was like You look like a balloon. Let's do the poison. I think that will... Because it's got a 5% chance, so it's like... quite nice. Then... I guess I'll rather actually do the freeze. I'm not sure why. And then bleeding. Let's do this. Don't mind the turquoise with the red outline. Yeah, it's close enough to a color that I like. Yeah, shame it's kind of... Well, we'll see how it looks. But it's got the cool pocket knot on the belt. I noticed that the other shirt does not have that. This one... Oops. Wait, what? This one does not have it. It's got normal belts. Sion get armor when... I guess that must be endgame gear. Alright. Now the Witcher pendant kind of comes awkwardly out of there, but that's... We'll just have to deal with it. Are we now done with... What was this place called? Valen? So I got mascot headgear. Oh my god. I don't think I could handle that. Depends. I assume these would be... Could these be the 2 shrines? I still need to fix 2 more shrines. And it doesn't really make sense. Novigrad is a big ass city. Lots of time spent there. I see. The Fall of the House Reardon is also pretty good. Cat skull armor is my favorite, looks wise. I will learn eventually what that is. Should fit your level requirement. Also, you're talking about quest. Follow this one. Is it that long one? Because I'm thinking we only have a few more minutes. That I was thinking maybe we should already start traveling towards the city. Ursine? I think I'll just head towards the this one. So I guess the nearest one is this. I think you can finish Forefather's Eve on the way to Novigrad. So I can still teleport here. The things I let myself to be like controlled. Okay, well, you're in luck. It's like right next to a teleport.
become of me in me elder years? Refused a roof over me head by a common churl. I was born a noble's daughter. My brother and I, we managed the manor for years.
What happened to him?
A caller came one day. A drifter, a hunter. It wasn't long before we fell in love and wed. We prepared to leave the manor. My brother, he took offence, refused to bid me farewell. Years on I returned, but found no sign of him. Folk claimed monsters had infested our home, come to nest there.
I could take care of those monsters for you.
You're a witcher, right? No ordinary man would be so eager. Don't fret. It's all the same to me, provided you're honest. The house is east of here. Take this key. Once you've driven off the beasts, look for a chest. My treasure. Savings, really. They're yours.
What'll that leave you with?
Nice.
A roof over my head is all I need. And if it comes to it, I've other heirlooms to sell. But I know you witchers don't work for free. I could never let you go without honest pay. Gods keep you.
Oh no. It's stuck on the other side of this building. Did I understand correctly that it's like she's like this happened years ago? Why is she still crying? Whoa.
That's it, Roach.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh. Yeah, I guess she's still not over it. It's you know, I don't know. Funny how we caught her crying about it. Oh my god, what have I...
That's it, Roach.
Oh fuck, there's like a ton of something. Yeah. She could learn something from them Skyrim horse. Uh-oh. Lots of beasts in here. The Skyrim horse is actually a mountain goat. Oh! What the fuck? This is a cursed forest.
The manor the old woman mentioned. Whoever said this knew what they were doing. Never known a monster to set a trap. Someone's here.
What was that? The fuck? In the manor. You love this game. As do so many, it seems. In the manor. This is the biggest house here. Didn't she give me a key? No, it's for the lockbox. Maybe this is it.
Movement. Ought to keep my ears open. Rustling. Over there. Look like twins. Old woman's brother. Must be.
Are you here?
Rustling's coming from the barn.
Let's go to the barn then.
Something's not right. Shit. That didn't shut itself. Tripped a wire. Traps everywhere. Gotta be careful.
What? I was even having the
Tripwire.
sensors on
A tripwire.
and didn't see anything.
Problem solved.
Do I want to, like, would these be useful for me when killing whatever that is?
A sort of attic. Gotta get up there somehow. Might be just long enough to reach that upper level.
Not useful. Door was already closed. It was.
Let's see what's up there.
It came into our face. Oh no. Okay.
Your reflexes have slowed. Hope you're not hurt. Those were my traps.
Letho.
Yeah, didn't expect to see you either. You one of them?
Who is this?
Who's them?
To the Emperor, mercenaries. To themselves, bounty hunters. To me, ordinary sons of bitches.
Well, got nothing to fear from me. Took a job from an old woman. Supposed to get rid of the monsters here.
Did that already. Count on you remembering that when you collect your pay.
What is wrong with that bicep?
Who'd you piss off this time?
Emperor
Never
just
seen
decided to get rid of me. I'm an inconvenient witness after all. I've run into loads of men out to kill me ever since I left Loch and Ween.
Now I understand all the traps.
Gotten real careful.
For good reason.
I think, yeah, when I was getting
Don't look a bit
shaved
like
and
lost travelers.
getting that questionnaire.
They're not.
Yeah, I
Means
think
Louis
Letho was
sold me
mentioned,
out.
but I had no idea what I
Louis.
even chose.
Old friend, kinda. Did a few jobs
Oh yes, I
together
guess
once
I
in a while
said that
past.
Letho didn't
Louis
die.
recommended this place to me.
Yeah, I must have said Letho didn't die. I was just like... Oh, you don't probably know that song. I guess that's the Finnish thing. But yeah, I had a random questionnaire and I chose answers randomly.
You've grown careless. Let yourself be drawn into a trap.
Nah. Only traps here are the ones I set. Gotta get rid of them. Coming?
Lead the way. We got a plan of attack.
It's like from the Veikkaus gambling machines. When you're, it's like double or nothing. Okay, no stretch time because I will. Oh! end it soon. La, 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 la.
Goddamn fools.
Shoddily armed for assassins.
They're just scats. Came to see if Lewis was telling the truth. Rest must be waiting nearby.
And your old pal probably knows where.
He was the only one knew I'd be here. Must have told them. Think me and him are due for a little chat.
The sword be glowing, yeah.
Could be interesting. Love to see it.
Come along. Decided two witches should loosen his tongue that much quicker. Stay close to me. It's one of those places that's hard to find.
So this is quick to finish on the way where we're going anyway, right?
This Lewis. Somehow doubt he's one of your best friends.
You know how it is in this trade. Drink with someone in the evening, Jackie disrupt you in the morning.
How'd you meet?
Was before Foltest kissed this world goodbye. Lewis was a wanted man in Eder. Hefty bounty on his head and normal contracts were hard to come by.
Forefathers Eve?
So I decided to catch the bastard.
Oh, did I choose the wrong one? I thought I chose the one you said.
He was, merrymaking at the Golden Hanged Man. Smack in the middle of Hag. Nabbed him, tied him up. The guard post didn't open till dawn. So we had a few hours. Started talking, killing time. Chat was so nice that once dawn came, I let him go.
And that's why you trusted him? Felt he owed you one?
I was stupid.
I'm supposed to return to Dolores, but
betrayal costs even more.
Is this a quest? Should I activate some other...
Run, Roach.
I just wanted to go to the city. And now look where I am. It's like I have one quest active, but I'm doing another. I think. Somehow. Didn't know that you could do another quest while it's not even active. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I should activate it then?
Whoa!
Not very long. Well, good. Because I do need to stretch though.
Greetings. Good to see you, alive and well.
Oh, yeah?
Of course! We're old mates, ain't we? Who's your friend?
Let's just...
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Another one? What's this? Prime contract available in the area? Sit down. Care for a drink?
I don't drink with traitors and rats.
Whoa, let's be civil now. Remember, you're on my turf.
Arno Vestor's men showed up at the manor. You were the only one knew I was there.
They'll be nipping at your heels for a while. Said so yourself. Perhaps they finally caught a whiff.
With your help.
You've not been here 5 minutes, and already you've offended
What's
me
the point of
twice.
his buckles?
No
Left
insult
those.
worthy of scum like you.
Oh, I guess they attach the front
Careful,
to the.
men. They're witches. Witches don't
to the
attack
back.
humans.
Make an exception for you.
Oh.
Lie still or you'll bleed to death. Tell me where Vester's men are. I'll give you something to staunch the bleeding.
They're north of here. In Lindenvale.
I'm curious. How much does the life of an old mate get you these days?
Sinks been shy of late. And we fell afoul of the Black Ones. Vesta showed up one day, offered half of the bounty on your head, and a letter of absolution from the Emperor. You gotta understand, you don't say no to an offer like that.
I understand.
Hey, my
Good night,
medicine!
Yoda. Thank you
Gotta
for hanging out.
understand, Lewis. You don't betray men like me. Time to see Vester.
Going with you.
Damn you!
Go, go.
Oh wait, he's still alive? We just left him.
Arno Vester. Nilfgaardian name.
From Meckler, I
Suffering.
think. But he's hunted and killed everywhere from the far south to the Dragon Mountains.
Why have I never heard of him?
Goon goes by different names. Brandon Vilf, Apple Saxon, Manfred Wimplebottoms.
Manfred Wimplebottoms. Good name for a clown.
Ones he's done in sure weren't laughing. Preferred method, rip the teeth out one by one, then cut the mouth open ear to ear. It's how they punish deadbeat debtors in the Nilfgaardian underworld.
Quite the career. Underworld to serving the Emperor and his court.
Keep your eyes open.
Think they're really here?
Don't know. But like I said, I've grown real careful.
Kill the monsters? Or
Gloria was still unwell. Head's hot as a
Oh.
half. And she said those.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms.
Nice mounts.
Gotta be worth more than the entire village.
Whoa there, Roach.
What's in the barn?
Hey!
Got company?
Hi.
Run and find your parents. Tell them to grab whatever's valuable, take you and flee. Got it? Good. Give this to your mother. Now run.
What was that?
Compensation. Stay here and don't interfere, no matter what happens. Plug your ears.
What is he doing? Don't kill the horses.
What the blazes?
A bolt of lightning or something?
Shut up, all of you! Letho of Gullet. Good to see you, alive and well.
Funny. Second time today I've heard that lie.
It is no lie. You will certainly fetch a higher bounty alive.
Really? How much?
Enough to buy me an estate in Kovir. where I will lie about eating fruit till the end of my days.
Not bad. Not every man gets to know the price on his head.
Most men would prefer not to have one. But why have you come? To make my life easier?
We were passing by. Decided it was time to finally meet the famous Arno Vester in person.
I am flattered. Shame we'll not get to know one another better.
Why? Going somewhere?
To die.
No, simply because I will kill you in a moment.
Wanna kill me, but you don't even know me. Not nice. Think I have to punish you for that. But I won't kill you.
Oh.
I'll just cut off your hands. Cut off all your hands. One man after the other. Till the end of your days, those stumps will remind you of the mistake you made.
Bloody hell. You fucking dimwit. I hadn't time to exchange 2 words with the man.
He provoked me!
Well. No, kid.
We have no quarrel with you, but one false move
Wait,
and
did he die?
You will end like him. What say you to that?
What do I say? Simple. You're as good as dead. Shut up and fight.
Yeah.
Zenguibarian venom. Something's fishy.
Did they poison him? Or is he not dead? Those grapes, though, they defy gravity. Look at them. At least they are round, that's true. He's not dead.
Here. They'd have cut your head off if I hadn't been here.
So you proved useful after all.
Could have told me.
No fun in that.
You all right? You're conscious, but the Zenguibarian venom could still kill you. Got the antidote?
Saddlebag. Take it in a minute. Couple of days I'll be like new.
What was it for, that whole farce?
Told you. I'd been on the run since Loch Ween. Loads of pursuers. Got ambushed once, almost died. So I decided it was time to end it. Once and for all. Found Vester's gang and paid off his arbalist. You just witnessed the rest of the story.
What if he'd crossed you, like Lewis?
I had to risk it. If you hadn't cut down every last witness, I'd be a free man. Letho
Really?
of Gullet is dead. Word of that would have spread across the continent.
So I did the
in
wrong
days.
thing.
Wouldn't have done it if you'd let me in on your plan.
Told you not to get involved.
I thought you fucking died.
Plans in shambles.
And that
I
you'd
should
want
really
to be avenged.
You could wait things out at Kaer Morhen.
With your friends from the School of the Wolf? No thanks. Could end badly.
Tell them I sent you. They'll understand, give you space.
Kaer Morhen, you say? Why not? Got some loose ends to tie up, but then I'll head
Can
back.
hear him snoring a bit. I would have thought that's like a glitch or something. Don't think Letho would give a shit about revenge. I don't know him. But I thought, like, we're, well, fellow Witchers, that, you know, it would be like an honor thing, maybe.
Help you somehow? Need anything?
No thanks.
Like,
I'll be fine.
So,
like,
see what Kaer
imagine
Morhen.
See you, Wolf.
your friend gets in a bar fight or a hot dog stand night fight and then gets knocked out and then, like, I don't know, that's probably a bad comparison, but, like, wouldn't you, not all witchers like each, do you even, I'm trying to make a point here, but you're like, no, you're wrong. None of that exists, no. No, nobody would ever want to avenge, huh? Okay, fine. Fine. Can't spoil his character in Witcher 2 if you want. Not really. I mean, I don't know him, so I don't know him. Okay, well,
I seen cased his arm.
Come on, Roach.
His eyes red, like embers in a fire. He leaned over me and whispered.
Sent my young'uns to hit mushrooms yesterday.
but yeah, I don't think I was crazy for choosing to do how I did. I just don't think so. With what I knew. Yeah, I'll travel here and then we'll start traveling towards Novigrad next time.